deal, gang? So, I'm having issues with this Zoom thing. You see, it's not just when I'm quit it. I've updated to the last version, to the most recent version, and now after I updated, before I could share the screen, but it would do this as soon as I do annotations. Now it does it as soon as I share the screen. I don't know what the fuck. As soon as I stop share, fine. If you guys go on YouTube, you can see it normally. As soon as I click share screen, share, this shit happens. So if you guys want maybe solution for right now, I don't know, maybe something's going on with Zoom. I can't be the only one that's going through this. I'm gonna research it and see if I can get some answers and Google it. But I think we can watch YouTube but still talk on Zoom, right? If that's right, if that's a possibility. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why. No. So that's annoying. What do you guys want to do? Hold on, I don't see anybody's chat. Let me see. All right. Oh, I guess we're gonna leave without sharing the cam. I'm eating popcorn. Anyway, we stay on Zoom voice, so there's no delay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. We just stay on voice, like there's no delay between anything, and this way, if anything, you can just view the Zoom. I mean, view the YouTube. What's going on here? Ooh, no top wick, no bottom wick, just kind of coming down. It's an interesting candle here. What's the 4 looking like? So the 4 hours flipped and coming down, right? There's a gap here. Typically there's a gap on the broker, but there's a gap here. Daily closed really bullish. So, right, you'd expect a retest of these daily highs at least 2657. But man, if this 4 hour continues down, you're not looking to fill that daily wick or that gap up for a little while. So yeah, you'd expect price to come back at least up until here. The overall levels up here on the daily. Massive ranges, really big ranges. It's just, that's only because the market is fairly new to these areas. It's blasting through everything. Watching the Knicks Timberwolves game. It's a pretty dope game. They're playing like it's the playoffs. Yo, it's my anniversary with you today. Hey, happy anniversary. Sorry I didn't get your gift. What is it, 1 year? Hey, you've been here for a year. Shit, I'm counting the days. 365. Wait, is it a leap year? 366. Pineapple changed. I don't know. What are we talking about? Damn, you look at this shit like this. Look like we coming up. Bong. Oh, that's right. You're an onion now. You are now an onion. Yeah, I forgot. That's an onion. Yeah. We gonna bring you back. We're gonna bring you back to the future. You stick around long enough, you turn into a celery. Just saying. You gotta be here for a while to be a celery, though. You guys know the celery play. Just Googled lines on screen sharing on Zoom. Lines sharing screen Zoom. Give me a number to a Colombian dealer. Thanks, Google. All right. Let's look in here a bit. We got a pretty strong push here. Outside this most recent range that you respected on the last hourly, right? The previous 15 respected this closure. Interesting. It's gonna be interesting how we close here because it looks like it's gonna come down heavy, but I wouldn't be. I can't even annotate in here because this is gonna fuck some shit up. This is whack. This is whack. I'm supposed to be able to show this shit. What do? We just chill with a red screen? And then it's killing my eyes. What do we? Fuck. let's describe it then. There's a chance the next candle creates a top wick for this previous candle and starts coming down and flip, but not drive. It might give you a top wick, flip here, and not drive. Because if you don't have a massive bottom wick, you can have a bottom wick, but unless it shows you that it's got all this range to pull down here, because right over here to the left, this was just a clean drive up, so you'd expect the same push down here. If it starts holding up and not just clearing this range, there's a chance there's not enough range here to start, or not enough orders grabbed yet from the upside to come down and finish this range yet. So you might end up retesting these areas up here at 51, 52, maybe even fill in the gap, right, before you come down, fill the rest of the range, right? So you do want this closure, but you want this closure on maybe an hourly candle or a 4-hour candle, and you want this to really push down heavy and pull back for you, so you can be sure that there's some range to come down. You don't want a small wick here because you might get a flip and a drive right back up. We'll see how this plays out right now on the 15. The 15 is closing bearish. It's not really below this area. It's below this area over here. I think if you're going to look for sells, you would have to do it off a top wick here, not off a flip, so you can have an advantage point. Oh, that's pretty steep. Is Javi already in sells? Because this is some shit he would be in sells in, right? Correct, up here. Because on the smaller time frame, this looks like on the 5 and the 15, Javi's would be up in sells over here. Trading that 5-minute. Here, Drizzle's in sell. All right. 5 close bullish. You really want to pull up here to these areas, right? If you're gonna come back down, you might reject here, right here at this wick. There's a level here, right? There's a level right here. But I would rather grab an order up here. If we're able to get a top wick to here, the thing is that's the 30 flipping, right? Yeah. On a higher time frame, I'd be a little more confident. This is coming down. You're not, you missed the entry. But this is something you would have been in usually, right? And these sells up here. I think, because this might come back to entry up here, right? If you were there, and then come down, and that's when you retake it again. $30 looking like a flip, right? But I think the 15 needs to come down here. Maybe the 30 closes bearish, doesn't flip. I don't know. This. Not yet. Not ready. I just see where we drive off from, right? You see, what do we use here? Can we use arrows? Yeah. See these, look. Oh, this is whack. Why is it so whack? I see us driving off this area, right? So can right here. So can we do that here on this side, right? Can we get a top hook to that area? Right here, previous resistance, most recent resistance, and then flip bearish and drive. We can pull this candle out of somewhere. That'd be awesome. God, this is the worst. No zoom annotations is, this is terrible. Like, this just ruins it. This is, I can't educate like this. There's no education. What do I do? Fucking PowerPoint? A laser point or something? This is gonna be terrible tomorrow. Like, oh, tomorrow's no stream in the morning. Don't forget, no New York session tomorrow. It's a bank holiday. But on Tuesday, no, think about it. That's gonna be terrible because it's not even like you guys. Like, I can't annotate. Period. That's not education. No, this just shouldn't be happening. I gotta figure out why this shit's happening. Because then that's just like the projector slides, yeah. Why does any screen that I share on Zoom end up having red lines running across it? Hardware acceleration. Sometimes Zoom's use of hardware acceleration can cause display issues, especially with certain graphics cards. You can try disabling hardware acceleration in Zoom. Outdated graphics drivers. Red lines could also be due to outdated or corrupted graphics drivers. Make sure your graphics drivers are up to date. You can check the update. Okay, that's going to be number 2. Interference from other applications. Zoom client corruption. If none of the fixes work, might be an issue with Zoom application. Uninstall and reinstall. Zoom may resolve. All right, we're gonna be trying all of this tomorrow. I'm doing all of that. All right, so because we're gonna, I need to be ready to go on Tuesday. Camera drive. It's only when I share the screen. I don't know. It's weird. And last week it wasn't only when it was only when I annotate. But today I updated the Zoom. I figured that would fix it. Maybe the latest update. Nope. Now it's when I share the screen. So update a couple of things. I can either, what did it say? I forgot. It said something, but I gotta do what it said. Whatever it said, that's what I'm gonna do. No, graphics card is chilling. It's mint. That's 3070. So is this the 15 top wick? Took the first 15 minutes to make it. Look, it's tapping that area we marked off, right? With the wick. It's running across. So this is the initial area it could come right back down from. But I don't know. It could be a bottom wick for the 30 to come back up, retest these areas. This is an area we've driven up from previously, right? Can't disregard that part right here. Oh, sorry. Price came up to here before driving down, which is actually what we would like. We actually have that error right there. Come up to this resistance and then break down again, that'd be great. I'd be more sure of this drive down. Drivers might be old though. They probably are. I gotta update the drivers. Yeah. I don't know. Gotta get rid of these Hamiltons and Verstappens. I need me a new Verstappen. Need new drivers, chat. Need a Vin Diesel and a Paul Walker. I watched a whole bunch of Fast and Furious this weekend. I don't even know why. I was watching the shit and I was like, yeah, I need me a Supra. With a roll cage. And then I watched the first one. I was like, nah, I gotta get me a 10-second car. I snapped out of that shit real quick when I had to go to the park with the kids. Like, I could do it, but there ain't no reason for it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not reasonable. Well, right now. You know when you're saving up for a big purchase, but then you have a smaller big purchase and it fucks up your bigger big purchase? This next game is dope. They traded centers, and now they're playing versus each other. Clear this shit. Three minutes here for the 30 to close. Be interesting to see how the hourly and the 4 hour end up looking. How do I join the YouTube link? Just go to this page, you'll be able to see it. It'll say private. It says I need to join for the YouTube. I don't see it. Yo, I just thought about that. Yo, hold on. My phone's ringing. No. Chats are off right now because of the Zoom issue. No, here's the deal. If you're in the signals, but you're not in the YouTubes, then you get the link to the Zoom. You don't get the link to the YouTube. Oh my God, this is creating such a headache. This shouldn't be happening. Yeah, I think the simple solution is going to be to figure out not to do all these adjustments and start sending links all over the place. I think the best solution is just to update the drivers or reinstall the Zoom first and see if the shit works. Yeah, because can I send the link? Can I do this? Hey, I'm gonna drop the link, the YouTube link. I know you fuckers. You guys will just you guys will send the link out. Well, all of a sudden there's 400 people on a private Zoom. I mean a private YouTube. It's alright, it's all good. Wait, I don't even know how to do this. Alright, chat, we're just gonna make this public right now. But no, I don't want to make this public. I'm gonna be gone. I gotta go. So that was my wife and kid. They called me and asked me to pick them up. So I'm gonna be gone for about 20 minutes. So fuck it. I'm gonna make it public and hopefully I'm back by 9 p.m. And yeah, let's make this shit public. I'm gonna be back by 9 p.m. and hopefully there's some people here and we'll see if there's a chance we can get a trade in. You guys can like bullshit amongst yourself if you want. Just don't say anything ratchet. Alright, we made this shit public.
Ratchet.
Alright.
What's good? What's good?
Yeah, you guys can talk. I'm gonna be back in 20 minutes. The faster I leave, I'll try to be back for the 4-hour close. But I think whoever didn't have access to YouTube should have access now.
Yo, just make sure you mute options, bro. He talks too much.
No, I'm not muting none of you, but like if you guys go off the rails, muting everybody forever. Alright. Be right back. supposed to do. It's faster than I thought. Yeah, we had to make tonight's stream public so everything could work smoother. So if you're here tonight, congrats. It doesn't look like much is happening. We had a trade in the signal channel that we closed at break even, but that's about it. So the 30 here, right? That 15 never flipped. Remember we said be careful with this 15. Looks like it's gonna have to come down. Not yet. Next 15 gave a top wick, closed no bottom wick. So the 30 or the hourly might reflip bullish here. Appreciate the public. Yeah, it's cool. I just don't think much will happen here today because of New York. There's no New York session tomorrow. U.S. banks are closed. Canada banks are closed. I mean, maybe the algos will move this, but had the strong treat. It treats me great. It mistreated the other side of Florida. Instead of missing them, it mistreated them. Yeah, I'm in the East Coast of Florida. I'm in South Florida. Although, you know, like South Florida ain't that south. Like we're like the Northeast, right? Because like it's not like the more south you go, the more southern it gets. Like after Georgia, it's like the other way around, just at a faster pace, right? When you go from New York down to Florida, as you're passing through like, you know, Virginia or Maryland or whatever it is, or North Carolina or South Carolina and Georgia, you're getting more southern. And then as soon as you hit Florida, it starts going back the other way. It gets more northeast until you get to the very south, and then it's like you're in New York. I love you too. Hi, beautiful. What's up? Your iPad is on the bar, but you would need to put it on the charger. It's on the bar stool. Saw pictures of Tampa. The show said hard. I don't know. How was Javier? How did you guys get over that shit? Any bad damage?
No, just it was just a lot of like winds and debris and stuff, and that was about it. I was up all night that night that it was coming through. I don't even remember when it was, Wednesday to Thursday, and
but no damage, right? Did you even need the generator?
No, we got lucky, bro, because that shit had been pointing at me the whole week. And I was legit like mad nervous. It like affected, like I didn't even trade last week. Like it was great. Like I had so much shit going on, like prepping everything. Like
yeah, Thursday, Friday.
Mentally exhausting, bro.
You weren't on stream on Friday. You didn't show up to your stream on Thursday.
Yeah. I Thursday, bro. Because I didn't sleep Wednesday. Like I literally like kept waking up every time like I heard the wind howl, and like I would go outside and like check to see if some shit was flying. And I think I was up till like 1 a.m, and then I fell asleep for a couple hours, woke up at 3, fell back asleep, woke up at 5, and then I tried to trade the morning, but bro, like I was so tired that like I was cross-eyed, like I couldn't like focus my vision, bro. It was rough. And then I still had like a little bit of work, and bro, it was just like a intense week.
You get to rest this week, long weekend.
Bro, I slept so much. I ain't even fucking. And then my other boys fucking they invited me to go out Friday night to like a car meet. So I took the Civic out, and bro,
Uh-oh. How
that
many
shit
pounds
felt
of
like
rice you pushing?
yo, that shit felt like it was high school, bro. Like, yo, cops raided this shit with like a helicopter, like patrols like pulled up. So we ended up going to like another spot and
Was
they just
Hector
like
there?
followed everybody. Huh?
Hector?
Yeah, dude.
There's got to be a
It
Hector
was
there.
freaking wild, bro. I was like, dude, don't invite me to this shit, bro. Like, I legit feel like I was in high school, like running from the cops.
Came home, fucking tucked his kids into bed, threw
Dude,
out the
no,
OJ gloves in the trash.
yeah. No, we had a soccer tournament this weekend.
Sweet dreams. Sweet
So we were
dreams,
like,
kids.
we're up at 6. We got home yesterday, like around back home, like around 2:30. Dude, I slept from like 3 till like 8 o'clock. And I woke up, we ate, and I went back to sleep at like 10:30, and I woke up today at 6. I was like, I'm like so energized.
Uh, you gotta sleep overnight though. You gonna end up watching fucking Netflix tonight all night because you've been sleeping.
It's been the past, like, honestly, like the whole month of October is a blur. Is a blur.
It's only halfway done.
Yeah. Christmas is like around the corner.
Damn.
But yeah, when the storm started hitting Tampa, it started like the whole south side of the storm started like breaking apart. So everything was on the north side. And I just so happened to be like right under like the eye like trajectory. So like
Oh, so
we
you
only
just had
got
sun. You were just chilling. You
yeah.
just see shit
Well,
flying all around you in every direction, and you're like tanning at the pool.
dude, I had drained the pool like 10 inches. And like when it started hitting Tampa, that's when we got the most rain. I had to like drain the pool, put the pool pump to drain like while it was storming outside. So I was out there getting wet, like setting up the shit. And I thought the shit was gonna overflow, bro. It was crazy the amount of rain we got. And
Bro, there
then
was
all of a
so much
sudden it
rain.
just
I
stopped.
still have water coming down from the roof. It's still leaking from the roof. That's crazy.
Yeah, bro. It was an adventure, bro. But last week Saturday, I woke up and I went and filled up all my gas tanks and all that shit before everybody started doing it.
What are you doing now? Like hustling gas? Facebook Marketplace? Extra gas tanks.
Yeah, because I got like five-gallon tanks that I
Oh,
filled
hold on,
up
let
for
me
the
close the door to my
generator, so.
office. Kids are playing with kitchen knives and shit. All right, have fun, kids. Anyway, got a little loud. Watching Sausage Party. That's. Are you talking about the stream or what's up? What's going on? What are you trying to say? I did that. I did, Tia Puritat. I did put that on my list of side hustles that I need to take up. Not even a hustle, just a hobby, side hobby. Telepathic surfing. Yeah, I wrote that down. I got that written down somewhere. Yeah, I guess we can unpin that message. Look at that. Oh, that was a 4-hour close. Sorry, this is what we've been waiting on. 4-hour close. Looks like ass and feet, if you ask me. It's not really a great close. It closed bearish. Respected this. Support already closed above it. I don't know how much bearish volume there is. I'd want to bounce off something. I don't really have this area as an area we drive up from. So I can't annotate because the zoom is all fucked up. It starts giving you that red screen of death if I annotate. But this isn't a level we drive up from right here. This is a level we drive up from. Right here, and right here, and right here, and right here, and right here. So if we were able to come down, tap these areas, right, and then start coming up, okay, but we have not yet. So I'm of the opinion we should still come down. It's just, how's it going to look like? Because it's more like a 60-40, right, or 50, closer to 50-50. Anything below, like, you know, 80, anything worse than 80-20, you guys should treat it like 50-50. Well, that's what I try to do. And of course, that's not an exact science, but like in your head, you should know based on your experience, your sample size, and your data that you've collected, like which positions are closer to 80-20 than to 50-50. Von Wick entries, if we come down, yeah, but that daily is really steep, right? You could literally fill the entire daily candle here, right? It's not like you don't have a top wick on the daily either, right? You can keep driving. I don't know how much orders it grabbed that it's coming down like that, right? Hold on a second. So I wanted to see, I mean, I don't know if you guys were here, but when we started the stream, we discussed how we want this 4 hour to show a heavy drive, because then we can play the wick fill, or, you know, we can, if we're going to look for buys, we can already bounce off of support by that time. But we didn't see any of that. We're mid-range, and price hasn't come back to resistance or support, right? On the higher time frame. It's just coming down off the market open, off the weekly market open. This weekly looks like ass and feet. Look at that. Gap, 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 gap. Fuck. That's a new headset? No. That is not a new headset. My ears got used to this one though. At first I didn't like it, but my ears got used to it now. And now that they look like I've been doing MMA for like 20 years. Yeah, your ears get mangled in these. Yeah, don't ever fight nobody whose ears are mangled. That's the #1 sign. Just walk away. Yeah, I've never seen a wrestler or MMA guy like who, you know, jiu-jitsu whose ears aren't fucked up. Yeah, you don't mess with the cauliflower ears. Definitely don't say nothing about them. You're gonna call it, don't see much tonight. I don't see much either yet. I mean, you might set up, it's kind of moving, kind of trickling down. It's not moving with a setup. This happens a lot during bank holidays on the actual days, right? You'll just have the algos moving the market and they're driving it to where it needs to go. There's not really a pullback or something. They'll just take it range to range until it gets to where it needs to go. See you tomorrow, Space Guy. No, I'm sorry, not tomorrow. It's bank holiday tomorrow, so we are live here. We'll be back live here on Tuesday morning, 8 a.m. Eastern. Held this area on the previous hourly. Had a chance to come down. Previous hourly stayed above. Tomorrow's Columbus Day, and in Canada, it's Thanksgiving. Yeah, US banks are closed, Canadian banks are closed. Wix 9 stream is closed. Am I banned yet? Missed the Asian sessions? The wind down sessions? Yeah, I don't really. I like the New York sessions. Look like Jesus, more and more and more like him, because Christmas is near. Yep, this is my Jesus birthday beard. That's my girl Sam. My girl said you look like Jesus. I told her, yo, I don't just spread the sea. Know what I'm saying? We turn this liquidity into wine. Let's go. Liquidity. Love New York, can't make all of them. Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, I gotta make all of them. Where is Don Vo? I don't know, Eric with a K. Hey, how often do you have to make that distinction, huh? Eric with a K? Like almost every day, right? What's your name? Eric with a K? Eric with the H. What do you do, Eric with the H? Oh, I'm a masseuse at a barber shop. Under IG reel, yo, I can't post a reel without there being some mention of Donvo. This guy is, I don't know, either the greatest marketer ever. I don't even know. It don't matter what I post. No matter what reel, what platform, YouTube, Instagram, what story, there will be one comment. If I post, there's at least one comment asking where's Donvo. Are you in the trade? No, not in the trade. No trade right now. Not yet. I don't know. It doesn't look too great right now. If anything, maybe it could have had positions here off the 5. This was probably market open, 6, 7 o'clock, 6:30. Four-hour no top wick. You figure at some point it makes one, right? Especially in this range. Look at this range to the left. Like, which 4-hour doesn't have a wick? I see 2 candles out of like these 100 candles that don't have wicks. Figure this makes one. Chances of this being a third one in these hundreds of are very small. But just how will it do it? Will it bounce off a support? Will it flip now? Bounce resistance, reflip bearish? Not enough data available just yet. Game. What else? I've been watching the UEFA Nations League. Yo, it's been some pretty good soccer. Good morning. Oh damn. Good morning. Good evening. How to update your NVIDIA graphics card drivers. Yeah, appreciate that, Wish9. Thank you very much. Used to watch these dudes build up MAM-like accounts on MQL, MT5 you mean? I blow it all. Yeah. The return at 100k subs. Oh, Bengals Giants. I forgot about that. Mets Dodgers. Forgot about that. Yeah, the Yankees start tomorrow. Is it coming up for that 4-hour top wick? Damn, that's a 30 pip wick. Close, right? Close bearish here. First 15 of the new 4-hour close bearish. So yeah, be careful with this flip because this could be a top wick for the 15. Yeah, I'm gonna look to fix Zoom tomorrow, so for Tuesday it's fine. We need annotations if we're gonna have a quality stream, we need Zoom annotations. I gotta be able to teach or educate, whatever it is. Strong rejection. F5 left no top wick, but that's a 5 and it grabbed a lot of orders here. I don't know. Different time frames telling different stories. I'm gonna wait till they all line up. Yeah, see? I guess it was the 15 top wick. Be careful though. Also close that support, right? So is it coming down or is it holding support to come up? Could be the 1 minute bottom wick. Oh, it is the 1 minute bottom wick, but the 1 minute just closed, or is closing in 5 seconds. And then you're gonna have 1 minute for the next 1 minute. All right, 1 minute. So this 1 minute closes, gang. There's the 4-hour flip. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. Until we get a bullish closure here. And even then, how steep will, how bullish will it be? Because the previous 4-hour candle is a bearish candle, and we haven't bounced off a 4-hour support. I don't know, there's wicks that run across here, across here. It's on its way down. This is on its way up. Just kind of mid-range. Higher time frame range is down here. Maybe get a 30 or a 1 hour here with no top wick on the next one, and then drive down to finish out the range. Or maybe the 4-hour fills the gap up. I don't have an edge here right now. I don't have a read. Vote bearish. Yeah, but we can't, we don't trade by vote. You know what I mean? $26.40. Maybe. We haven't done much today. Like the daily hasn't done much yet. It's barely moved. All right, Pete. Sure. I don't even know what that means. The 4-hour flip came up, grabbed the top wick, tried to drive up, and didn't. Anybody have positions on the? Anybody have buys on the 4-hour flip? The wick entry buys, yeah, but off what? There's no levels that drive up. That is 30 pips though. We've had the very bottom of this wick. I just know I wouldn't have had the bottom of the wick. I wouldn't have had an entry here. Maybe down here is 40 or 42 areas. Flavors you get holding. It depends off what time frame you're trading. Look at that daily. Daily was heavily bullish, right? At some point you'd expect a retest of that high, of the daily high. Yeah, again, drop a like and sub to the channel. We're live on a Sunday. Not much doing, but we're still live. Show some love. Ooh, head and shoulders on the 5. Maybe come straight up. Maybe not. Daily's indecisive in the middle of our. Yeah, it's not that it's indecisive. It hasn't had the chance to play out yet. There we go. We just spoke about this, right? Head and shoulders might head straight up. Basically the motion. I'm not convinced it buys or sells here at this point. You are exactly right. It's just mid-range that we haven't bounced off anything important yet. It's just establishing levels for later on today. Well, that's not really what it's doing, but for our purposes, the levels that it's going to establish right now, we're going to be able to utilize them and exploit them later on, right? You know what I watched today? I was dying laughing. Fucking Drewski's Detroit auditions. This shit was so funny. You guys gotta watch it. Oh, you had me dying. Some Luca came in. He had him tossed. The security guard picked him up and just carried him out of there while he was yelling, "You fat bitch!" Drewski, you fat bitch. I was dying laughing. Yeah, I don't know how you get away with that shit. Oh, that's a good play. The Giants just passed it for like 80 yards. Up in profit, 4-hour reflip. Good shit. I literally just spoke about this. I'm straight up just not convinced about it. I gave you 20 something, bro. Oh no, you're on the flip. I'm sorry, you're on the 4-hour flip. I gave you 13. I like 2640, man. I like 2650. You're just saying it's gonna come down before going up versus it's gonna come up before going down. You're of the opinion it's gonna come down, grab more orders. Oh, well, that was a big play, and they just brought that shit back. Penalty on the Giants, obviously. Giants fucking suck. That's my team, though. I don't know. There's not much here. This is a minor level. I don't know why it's bouncing off of this here. Yeah, the lines are good, bro. I think the Lions were like one of the preseason favorites. They're good. Yeah, gap can fill now. Us 15 closure. So that was the 30, right? The 30's closed bullish, but that's a leg candle, chat. That is a leg candle, if we ever seen one. And what happens with leg candles? You'll get a bearish move on the next candle. So this might still flip bullish. Don't get me wrong. There's a high chance it flips bullish, but probability wise, if after it flips bullish, what we've seen is after it taps resistance, it comes right back down. But le candle, right? No range to go up, highly likely to come back down after that closure. It's tough being a Dolphin fan. That's exactly how I feel. Like, just as I started more or less kind of liking them, this guy fucking Tyreek Hill gets arrested the first day, and then the second day there's a concussion, and you know, Tua got concussed. You can't complain though, right? Florida Panthers won the cup last year. The greatest trophy in all of sports, the Stanley Cup. All right, you can get that bullish flip here, huh, on the 30. What you gonna do? Larger wick to body, a little no top wick. Yeah, it doesn't mean it can't drive up, right? It's in a range. This is a range, and it's bouncing off this smaller time frame range. Yeah, when the hourly candle closes, it's going to be like, oh, this should make complete sense. That's how it should look, but it's not how it printed, right? It took a different route to printing than usually. What makes a leg candle? All right, yeah, right there. Wish not wrong. Not much of a wick on a closure, and then the body of the candle is smaller than the wick of the candle. You guys know me, if there was any positions on a flip here, they would have been closed as soon as that candle closed. This is ugly. It's just printing side by side. It's not cute at all. This is our session so far. Just these 6 candles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th candle printing right now. Just how big is this range? Just a little 20 pip range that we're printing in. One day I don't remember, but that daily closed like candle, and next daily grabbed the steep top wick. Yeah, flip on it. If it happens on a daily, yeah, it can drive, but you're gonna have to wait for it to play out. Sometimes it's not an immediate drive. You probably just caught it at the moment that it was driving. A lot of times it's not an immediate first drive. It'll still flip and reflip, flip the other way, and come down when it's ready. Recently added wick entry to my playbook, and it's been crazy in terms of advantages you have, especially higher time frame. Yeah, especially if your breakdown is based on the higher time frame, right? You get those higher time frame wicks, even though the smaller time frame hasn't lined up yet. There's just no way around the higher time frame giving you a chance to manage risk or get out of the trade, right? It'll be less forgiving if you're wrong, if your trade is based on the higher time frame. I mean, it'll be more forgiving. You'll have better chances to manage risk. You'll also have more opportunities for pineapples, which is kind of also a part of risk management. Yeah, there's a holiday tomorrow morning. I mean, it's a holiday tomorrow, but we're not going to stream tomorrow morning. We'll be back Tuesday, 8 a.m. Eastern. It's interesting that it's holding this area here though, for now. A hold of that area, you typically see a retest of these highs. So it'd be great if you could see a retest of these highs and then eventually come back down close below. Got a gap to fill up here as well. It's not that gaps get filled, it's that ranges get filled, and a gap is like a super clean range. That's why you'd expect that to get filled. This is basically a range with a cape on. Chat. Hold on a second as we see this 30 flipping. This is so interesting. How much room is there here? So in cases like this, I wouldn't take the trade. I would wait for the range to be created on the following candle. So if this candle flips, drives bullish, I'm not going to be in it. But if it drives bullish and then pulls back and closes with a wick to fill up, then I'll look for it. For now, I'm not looking for a position here on a flip. But I can't blame you if you take it, right? The 4 hours flip, that would be the 4-hour rebreak of the high. The issue is we're still in this small range that I don't want to be in. Hold on a second. Grab a drink. I think we might take off in December in terms of viewers. Last December was incredible. I think I was averaging like because we had every single Christmas stream, right? The vacation streams. Every single stream was a W. Like we had December last year was one of my best months. We had multiple W's every single day, and it was. I think I gained like 2,000 subs a week in December. seeing flipped? Yeah, it just wouldn't make sense to come down now, right? Why would it? To reflip the hourly and the 30 and the 4, I don't know. But we also don't have range based on the previous candle, right? Yeah, this is shit price action, especially if you're a newer trader or just less, not newer, but less experienced. Just, this is shit price action. This is where people blow accounts. But this is what keeps you, break even. This is where people are impulsive to take positions, right? And these are the losses. And then during the week when the market's driving, that's the wins. And if at the end of the week you're like, why the fuck am I break even? Those dubs were incredible. Why am I break even? Pullbacks, hold of levels, flip, no drive. Yeah, dumb trades, and it's really like you're like, yeah, I've waited all weekend. You know, weekend's over. We're back to the markets. A lot of people eager to take trades. They see rejections. They see flips, right? And they forget to notice a level, or they forget about timing, or they forget about no wicks, and the checklist goes on and on.
Dude, that shit happens to me all the time where like I'll feel like it's me that I'm not getting a good read, like, earlier in the week.
Mm-hmm.
And like just like waiting patiently for like a good swing trade. And then like and then all of a sudden Thursday or Friday I get like 200 pips on a fucking runner. Like that's just how it happens sometimes,
Yeah, you'll wait for your position. It's when you force the
position. And then all of a sudden the one day just makes up for the whole week,
Waiting makes up for, the trade that you wait for makes up for all that waiting.
Yeah, that's why Friday, I'm not gonna lie, I was tight that I wasn't in that run up, but it was just like such a crazy weekend. It was one of my setups on the 4-hour, and I just missed it, bro. And I tried to get in it a little bit.
We spoke about that run up on stream too, I think.
Yeah, I'm not good at retaking like the breakout stuff, and just because I always end up holding and I end up getting stopped out because it's not like my ideal entry.
It's not the optimal. Yeah, you're settling at that point.
Yeah. So I'll like scalp it and stuff. But normally, if I'm scalping a breakout, it's because I'm already like I have my initial entry. So I'm just adding to the winner by taking scalps in between. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I was just like, man, fuck this. I'm going to sleep. Like,
I feel that. How did the 15 close here? 15 closed bearish. It's tough. 30 closed bull, no top wick, right? And so you'd expect to come back down. So 15 did, closed bearish. And now you're coming right back up to re-break the hourly high. This is in great price action. It's very educational, right? You want to sit through these situations. You want to sit through every situation. you also want to be reinforced that the decisions you make are the right ones for you, right? This candle flipped and reflipped and reflipped again and reflipped again.
Yo, Wix, bro, I was looking at the monthly chart over the weekend. Bro, gold has not had a red month the whole year, except January.
January, yeah, we went over that. Yeah. First month of the year, and even then, I think it was a weak bearish candle.
Freaking, that's crazy, bro. I still think we gotta pull down before making the real next leg up.
Like this month?
I don't know if this month, but I feel like the weeklies are getting a little weak. You know, like it's. I don't know. I think we gotta come down a little bit more, and then make like, you know, some sort of bull flag for the next leg up.
We might have to correct some of this move up from the previous range if you look on the weekly, right? But that correction, I don't think it'd be too much. Yeah, 25, 30.
Yeah, that's what ideally I think it should be, like 25.50 area, 25.30.
Yeah, this little range right here. Gonna take off. I think that's the previous monthly highs. Yeah.
Yeah, because I went into this month like pretty bearish. Like I felt it.
That's what we kind of done here over time, right? Like, look, this candle right here last month came back to the month before the previous month's high right here.
Yeah.
And then this candle right here came back to the month before that, the previous month, before the previous month high right here. You see the trend? So the month over, that's where the pullback tends to be.
Yeah.
So I was expecting this candle make a bottom wick right here. Not last month, but at the month before last's high. These wicks over here.
Yeah.
So 25, 30, and start looking for a hold of support.
Yeah. Yeah. And on the weekly and the monthly, like the SMAs they're all still bullish. But like I feel like we've gapped so far away from them that, like, in hindsight, like technically we would need to like come back to like retest it a little bit before. Yeah, exactly. Like we've gapped away from them so much that because gold has just been on a rampage, you know.
It depends which SMA you're using, but
yeah, just, you know, just in general, like.
But yeah, I understand your strategy, like the way you trade.
we just need a little. I feel like just, you know, we just need a little pullback before making the next.
Your SMAs are like right here, riding right now, and prices over there. So you want the shit somehow to meet.
Yep.
Right here.
Yep.
For that right up.
Yeah.
And if they meet if it happens at 25.30, then yeah. Because they might meet earlier, right? Or later, they might meet over here. If they meet earlier, it'll be a higher price.
Well, I mean, it's all gonna depend on the closures, right? So like, because they can pull down past the SMA, right? But then, like, let's say the weekly like pulls down past the SMA, but it ends up closing over it, like the body.
Yeah.
Then like it's still valid as a support, right? So like I think that's what people don't understand, and like how I actually use the SMAs, right?
Yeah, it's not just a tap. It's not like,
exactly.
Let's hit it and get in. You don't know if it's gonna hold or break. You still need a support.
Exactly. Yep. You gotta wait for the whole closure. You gotta wait. You know what I mean? Like the whole week, if we're trading the weekly, right? So.
Yeah. Remember that people throwing rockets around? Maybe people think they want security or gold. Yeah, safe haven. People get worried. Gold goes up.
Yeah, because right now the weekly 10 SMA is sitting at 25.83.
Yeah, that's far, and it's got a lot to go. It could still curve down. It could still, you know.
Yeah. But and then we got elections next month, right? So
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I'm really curious how that works. Look, so it
yeah.
rebroke the lows, right, of that of the 4 hour, right? Oh, no, not the 4 hour, not yet. It rebroke the lows of the 30, the 15. It rebroke the high and then rebroke the low. That's interesting. You see, we got buyers in here and we got sellers in here in the YouTubes, in the chats. Did we move a lot last election day? I honestly, I don't remember. I don't remember. Last election day, I was just getting out of the break-even stage. I wasn't even like, you know, I was consistently profitable, but I haven't made my money from learning Forex yet. I haven't made back the money that I put into Forex in 2020. I was still overall net negative in 2020, which is fucking crazy to think of. It feels like a different lifetime, like a different life ago. You ever go through the day where like 3 days have happened, like you think it was whatever happened in the morning, that shit was like 4 days ago. That's how these last 4 years feel. The shit was like 20 years ago. So much shit can happen in the span of 4 years. Span a year. Life can change on a dime. Damn, there's buyers here on the rebreak of the 4 hour highs. There's sellers here on the rebreak of the lows. There's the sellers here, the buyers here. Meanwhile, price is like, psych! Gotcha, bitch! That's how you know your life has changed? What do you mean? Oh, yeah. It feels like it was a long time ago. It's our song. That's our jam. Damn, the Giants can't do shit. Fourth and 2 on your own 37, and you go for it. Idiots. The other team just starts out in field goal range. Like, only down a fucking touchdown. I don't get it. My ASMR to fall asleep. Works 9. You're on the East Coast too then. When did the clocks change? November, right? Or December? Ooh, fumble. The Giants got it. Yes. Bonk. Just leave the defense on. They've been playing better than the offense. Just let the defense run this shit. Oh. He might be down by contact. For real, bro. Felt like I've lost everything to learn this. Yeah. I can't even explain to you. You would know, right? Like, I feel you. I'm right there with you. There are some really bad times, really tough times. I don't know if they were bad times, they were just really tough times. Dude, and those tough times don't last. They're not moments or instants. They fucking last for weeks, months, sometimes years. Can't feel sorry for yourself. Like, no matter how tough it is, like, people go through some bad shit, and it's not like, oh, everybody goes through bad shit, like, but the worst thing you can do is go and cry to yourself, right? Because no one's coming to save you. So, like, that's energy spent on being counterproductive. Like, it feels like you want, just, you need a break. Someone give me a break. I'm saying, I deserve a break. But the reality is no one is coming. And time for you to get busy doing things that are productive. Don't concern yourself with things that you can't control. All right? Really, really try to manage the things that you can. You can't jump over yourself, right? You do the best you can, right? But it's not always going to be good enough for everybody. But you know what? You can't jump over yourself, right? You try to control the things that you can control. Yeah, the hourly's closed here. We're printing side by side, gangs. Not much that I like here. I think I'm gonna call it a session here. Yeah, focus on what you can control and don't don't go feeling sorry for yourself. Try to help yourself. You got to manage your way out of the situation. Give it 30 minutes. It's gonna break sport. Yeah, it might, but I just don't like it. It doesn't move great all session. Look at this. We're printing side by side all session. I would need a heavy push, and maybe in the signal channel, but I doubt it. I think I'm gonna spend tomorrow trying to fix the zoom so it's good for Tuesday, and that we can have a quality stream on Tuesday. But I'm gonna call it a session here, gang. It's not really much for me. I hope to see everybody here Tuesday morning. Okay, 8 a.m. Eastern, we'll run our session. The proof is when you manage to get others to feel sorry for you and it does no good. Yeah. Thanks for Asian session. Nice to see you back. We're not really back for Asian session. This was just this tonight. Sundays we were on a private session, but my Zoom is messed up, so we made it public today. I think I gotta update the GPU drivers, but we'll see. I'll do that, and hopefully Tuesday morning we'll back to our regularly scheduled programming at 8 a.m. Eastern. I'll see you guys here. All right, enjoy your Monday tomorrow, everybody. As for me, time here's up, and just like that, another Asian session is in the books. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night, Wix.
Good night, good night, good night.